Self-doubt. The kryptonite of many, the obstacle that holds people back from reaching their optimal level of success. Some people say just believe in yourself, have confidence, but they never really tell you the hows and whys of the situation. So, why do we go through self-doubt, you say? Let's try to dissect the meaning of self-doubt in your life and where it originated from. So, who taught you self-doubt? Now ask yourself, is that doubt even true? Try to analyze the situation and clarify it to yourself if this doubt is a fact or just an assumption. When we are in a certain frame of mind, we have a different perception of reality, and you need to ask yourself, does this doubt protect me in a certain way? So I was recently talking to a personal wellness therapist, and what I found out is that we have doubt because we're unsure of the situation that we are in, or we are unsure of ourselves and what we can do within that situation. So we tend to follow a script within our head, and without the script, we tend to feel uneasy about ourselves. So now that we got that, now let's talk about the hows. How does one address this problem? So my hobby lately has been gardening, and what I noticed is that a plant cannot bloom if it's not in the correct environment. How does that differ from a person or the person's mind? The mind cannot bloom if you do not give it the proper environment for it to bloom. We tend to have an emotional language, just like our mother tongue languages, be it English or whatever it is. Our emotions also have a certain thing like that. Try to notice the way that you are talking to yourself. Are you talking to yourself in a negative way? If you mess up, do you look at yourself and say that you're an idiot? That you always mess up? That you're always this person? Or do you talk to yourself in a positive way, like a friend? You need to be a friend to yourself. When you do a mistake, do you talk to yourself and say, that's fine, everybody makes mistakes, or that's fine, maybe I make a lot of mistakes, but I can change and be better. Or every day I'm gonna try and be a better version of myself. Because really, at the end of the day, only you can help you, and you have to be your own friend. Some of us have an inner voice that is too strong, it's quite overwhelming. There are instances where this voice is actually in your head because you adopted it from your parents. They're the one who taught you your emotional language. So this voice in your head is too strong, and it tells you that you are not worthy for certain things. So what you could do with that, if you cannot talk to yourself in a positive way, what you could do with that is that you can have an opposing voice to that. The personal wellness therapist was suggesting that it would be a great idea to have an opposing voice. Kind of like in Tom and Jerry, you know the cartoon when you watch it as a kid, they have like an angel and a devil, and they're both trying to tell you what to do. Kind of like that. Once we have that little voice in our head, we start to foster the feeling of trust within thyself. And that is very important. Trust yourself. I mean, you've been through so many moments in your life where you thought that you couldn't make it or you couldn't do it, but here you are. You've made it through every single one of those situations. I myself have done that. I thought I could never make it through a lot of things, and I've come back even stronger. If you are having a really hard time without the script in your head, try to find similarities in other situations, so that you can have bits and parts of the script. Even though you wouldn't have the whole script, maybe you will find some ease with the bits and parts of it. Pull some knowledge from then to help you, so that you may not have the whole script, but maybe the bits and pieces will help you feel less vulnerable. So that's all for this week's topic. I hope I helped you in any single way. If you're interested in giving me any topics for me to discuss, just put in the comment section below, or anything that you need. And I will be putting the articles and the therapists in the bio section, so that if you ever need somebody within Manila to look for, you can just find it there. So give your girl a like and subscribe if you're into more mental health topics. Take care.